Hi students, a very good morning to all of you once again, and it was my promise to all of you that I'll be coming to you continuously for the coming weeks in order to teach you, in order to guide you that what is UGC NET in English, and there is nothing to fear about it. If you have Dr. Agrawal and OSN Academy with you as your mentor, as your guide. So once again students, be live, be energetic, be passionate with me, and we are going for some other content to teach you, to guide you, and to tell you certain different things about your career, about the coming examination. And good morning to all of you. You may come on this message box and ask any questions regarding queries, because there are several questions still in your mind. Remove all those doubts, remove all those fears. Make 2020 a year full of energy, full of enthusiasm, full of love, full of passion, full of help to each other. And with this energy, let us start toward the journey of 2020. Yesterday also, many students from different parts of the country, they have joined the classes, and when they join the classes, when they start with my Unit 1 drama, I get messages, sir, the lectures are awesome, and yes, I am thankful to God that I came to know you, and there was so many fears. Because of this YouTube platform, you could remove those fears and see, sir, now I am with you. So with that energy, with that love and affection, and with that, you can say, a target towards the 2020, we are here once again. And today, students, I am going to teach you, to guide you, that how I teach unit number 5 in my classroom, that is the offline classes as well as the live online classes, which automatically turns into recording. आपको बिल्कुल भी डरने की जरूरत नहीं होती. Suppose अभी just few minutes back I received few calls from Delhi, the students from Delhi University. They are going to join my online classes and they were in job. So I told them, students, don't worry about anything, because once the live is over in the morning, it automatically settles down in the panel. Even if you don't study for few days, no problem. Why? Because the lectures are placed there one by one. And whenever you have time, even at midnight, morning, evening, while traveling, you can complete the lectures, because it actually goes into your subconscious. 5 students. Shravan Kumar, a very effective teaching method and language is lucid and easy. Aarti Keshri, good noon beta, good noon Shravan. And yes, it is the 2 decades of teaching. 2 decades समझते हैं बच्चों, 10 साल के 2 मीन्स 20 साल 22 साल हो गया मुझे पढ़ाते हुए स्टूडेंट्स. So the quality, the experience and the content matters in life. आपका 6 महीना बहुत अमूल्य है. यद्यपि कि जो इसकी ऑनलाइन की हमारी फीस होती है या पूरे पैकेज की जो फीस होती है वो बहुत कम होती है. अब तो स्टूडेंट्स पैन इंडिया बच्चे उसको घर बैठे पूरा पैकेज मंगा के पढ़ रहे हैं, एंड दे आर हैविंग अ वंडरफुल टाइम, बिकॉज they feel like that they are getting something of gold in the field of English literature, whether they are my IAS aspirants or UGC NET or even PGT. One thing I would also like to share, students, that the new students who are coming to me, whether they are of English literature, NET, PGT or IAS, you have to start. Don't wait for other things to happen in your life. अभी मैं ऐसा कर लूं तो एक हफ्ते बाद ऐसा हो जाए, फिर 15 दिन बाद मैं ज्वाइन कर लूंगा. आप हमेशा ये याद रखिए कि जब जागिएगा तब सवेरा है. The early it is, the better it is. And it is my personal experience and it is my personal advice to students, and the students know that whatever Dr. Agrawal advises, it is actually the best. It is from the core of my heart, and as a teacher, as a professor, as a mentor, as a guide, always try to save time. Because time is money and time is precious, so keep those time in your hand and start your studies. Radhika Bal Gopal and Ratna Sindhu, good afternoon students. Are you students all for UGC NET English Literature or some other examinations? You may kindly share whatever you wish like, whatever your questions are, and my phone number is given here. You may WhatsApp me, you may contact me for any of the details, for any of the guidance, whether you are doing your PhD, MPhil, anything, students. So there is a unit आपके कोर्स में होगा जिसको कहते हैं linguistics and language. And if you see the details of this unit, you will find that first of all in my classes seated, Rajna, okay fine, I will be teaching you the introduction of linguistics and language. What is linguistics? What is language? What are the characteristics of language? Language की characteristics students क्या होती है? ये सब कुछ unit 5 में आपका आएगा. Then I will be teaching you linguistics and its major areas. Then there is a hypothesis known as Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, which is important for your NET. Then the next comes English language pedagogy. And English language pedagogy में आता है आपका teaching methodologies. And students, in those teaching methodologies, UGC NET Radhika, Biplab Kumar Gautam, sir, please provide lectures of complete literary theory. Biplab, once you will join the proper online classes of 10 units, you will get the entire lectures of the entire course, whether from unit 1 to unit 10, including your research methodology, which I have taught you, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I have taught in detail that how I teach in this class. My coming to the YouTube platform regularly is to take out the fear from your mind that it is one of the best live classes where you can are talking to me directly, and this you will be doing with my own classroom panel where there are students from the entire country and they are teaching, they are being taught by me. And if they are not there, if they are absent, every lecture are going into that panel. Fine. Okay, Ratna, yes. So Biplab, I am sure you understood. And if you really wish to excel the 2020 in all those units, केवल एक unit में command करके बेटा काम नहीं होगा. You don't need to command on one subject, on one unit, that is literary theory. You have to command over the entire things. So once you will talk to me, I will guide you. If you feel, then you join. If you don't feel, no compulsion, students. So yes. So English language pedagogy में there are teaching methodologies, students. उसमें बहुत सारी theories आती हैं जो एग्जाम में आपकी पूछी गई थी. And this time the sample test series which I had made, lot of questions came from the test series in the original papers of NET, and the students who were basically very much in touch with me through my classes, through my study material and through my test series also, they told me, sir, maximum questions came from the study material as well as the online classes, क्योंकि online classes में जो आपने मुझको पढ़ाया था, उनमें से बहुत क्वेश्चंस ऐसे थे जो मैं डायरेक्टली सॉल्व कर लिया और जिनको मैंने समझ के कर लिया कि नहीं, ये सर ने बताया था, ये आंसर नहीं है, ये वाला आंसर होगा. So I am going to tell you that in English language pedagogy, that is the teaching methodologies, there are various theories, and these theories, once you will join the online classes, you will be explained properly, और तब आपको पूरा डिटेल्स आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि how I teach in my classes in the same way as you are watching me here live. Okay, Biplab, thank you so much, Biplab. And yes, Ravindra, Pranam, Ravindra, you are already, I think, my old student of the online classes, and you could not make this time due to some, I think, some issues, and I would advise you to be a part of the online system. So behaviorist theory, number 1, एक theory होती है जिसका नाम है behaviorist theory. English language pedagogy में, that is the teaching method. And now this behaviorist theory, I am giving you the short details about this thing, and all these things will be taught in detail in the class. Next is the rationalist theory. The rationalist theory. Then there is GTM. What is GTM, students? GTM. Can anybody tell me GTM? So many students of UGC NET are here. GTM. What is GTM? Grammar translation method. This is called GTM, grammar translation method. ये देखिए मैं लिख देता हूं इसको यहां पे, ग्रामर ट्रांसलेशन मेथड. देन इसके बाद एक अप्रोच आता है जिसका नाम है डायरेक्ट मेथड. सी नेक्स्ट इज सिचुएशनल अप्रोच. सिचुएशन लिख के अप्रोच, सिचुएशनल अप्रोच. फाइन. उसके बाद आता है आपका ऑडियो लिंगुअल मेथड. ऑडियो लिंगुअल मेथड. उसके बाद बहुत सारी और भी चीजें आती हैं, वो सब आपको पढ़ाया जाएगा, जैसे कम्युनिकेटिव लैंग्वेज टीचिंग, टोटल फिजिकल रिस्पॉन्स जिसको शॉर्ट में कहते हैं TPR. TPR कहते हैं. इसी प्रकार से एक मेथड होता है जिसका नाम है साइलेंट वे मेथड. इसके बाद एक मेथड होता है इसको बोलते हैं टास्क बेस्ड लैंग्वेज टीचिंग, टास्क बेस्ड. एंड लास्ट कम्स द इंटरैक्शन हाइपोथेसिस. And then we evaluate the dictionaries, the evaluation of dictionaries. So these are the points which are to be taken in this unit, which has always been the concern of the students, because in the new syllabus, culture studies, language, English and history, India, and the research methodology, which is an added and a loaded subject for the students, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारी बुक्स या मार्केट में उस प्रकार का कंटेंट नहीं है. एंड नाउ आई हैव अ वेरी रिच कंटेंट बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम हैज पास्ड, सो आई हैव रिसर्च्ड अ लॉट, डन अ लॉट ऑफ होमवर्क, मैनेज्ड अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट, एंड नाउ in this 2020 exam the students will be getting much better content, much better things. And it is actually a very ओल्ड प्रोवर्ब सेइंग कि जैसे जैसे समय बीतता है हमेशा याद रखिए कि चीजें बदलती हैं. तो आज कुछ और है, आज अगला बैच कुछ कैसा और रहेगा. सो इट इज बेसिकली एवर चेंजिंग थिंग. सो यू हैव टू बी इन एडाप्टेशन विद द चेंजिंग वर्ल्ड. द यूजीसी नेट एग्जामिनेशन इज ऑल्सो चेंजिंग अ लॉट. आज से 20 साल पहले, 20 years back, this examination had a different setup. If you, for example, if you see the question papers of 2004, of 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you will feel that, oh my God, it was so easy. But the students of that time never felt it that it was easy. Why? Because the teaching system, the content, the brain, the system which is working, it is all, going up and up, up and up. And that is why now if you see students, एक हाई स्कूल इंटर का बच्चा भी IIT की तैयारी शुरू कर देता है. आज से पहले 20 साल पहले इंटर का बच्चा जब इंटर कर लेता था तब वो जाता था कोचिंग करने IIT की. अब now the parents are so concerned that they start the coaching center even in the class 8th 9th because the competition has become high. The same thing is with UGC NET or IAS or any exam. It has always been tough. It has always been easy. It depends that how you see it. It depends that how you take it. It depends that how you follow your teacher. And yes, again I'll tell you one very important thing. Sujata Brahman, good afternoon Sujata, how are you? That just connect with your teacher, where you feel like at heart, where you feel like you can be connected with him, where you feel like that you are getting a lot of things which you actually demand. And whether your heart, your mind, your placement is basically connected with that system or not. Because what I am teaching, what others are teaching may be same, but the connectivity is not same. Fine. So for example, I am being taught by hundreds of professors in my university. Hundreds of students are being taught by thousands of professors in the entire country. Every teacher, every professor has the same degree, same thing, same content, same mental level. But Do you think that every student can learn everything from every teacher? No. So that is what I am trying to tell students. So wherever you feel correct, you just plan and start your approach for the exam, because it is a technical exam and it needs a proper guidance. बहुत सारे बच्चे अभी मुझको पिछले एक हफ्ते में कॉल कर रहे हैं कि सर, it was actually a mistake that I thought I will be able to qualify this exam by myself, but I failed utterly. I got only 110 marks, I got only 82, I got 120. And when I contacted one of my friend, he has qualified, and then he told me that he was in your class. So that thing happens, students. I always insist that if you feel like connected, if you feel like that you are getting something which at home or at some physical coaching center you cannot get that level, so don't waste your time, students. Yeah, good. Thank you, Sujata. So now, students, I would like to be a part of you at this live session and take your questions and answer you. In spite that only I speak, I want to make this conversation a two-way process. So kindly make it two-way so that जो हमारा पर्पस है यहाँ आने का वो सॉल्व हो जाए और आप हमसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस पूछें और मैं उसका आंसर दे पाऊंगा आपको. Fine, students. So I am waiting here for few minutes so that you may be able to ask all your questions, whether you are a student of NET, English or any other course. So please do so, students, so that I may be able to guide you all the things. Just I am waiting for your students. And yesterday also, it was a lucky day when I have received 3 to 4 more selections which are added in my list of the students, and from different parts of the country, because still many students have not seen their result, many have not told me, I have not contacted many, but still number of selections which are left will be added to you. Sujata, even I got 110, sir, which I felt same, sir, in December. See, Sujata, the same thing I just told you within few seconds before, that these type of students have contacted me, and yes, Sujata, you might not be knowing me, and now you know me. So it is a difference. So the students like Sujata, there may be hundreds, but don't do the same mistake which the earlier students have done in the past, that even after knowing OSN Academy, they could not be a part of it, and now you should be a part of it. For that, you have still 6 months in hand. Any more questions, students? Biplav, Radhika, Rabinder, yes, Ratna, and other students who are watching me here, just place your questions. And very soon, students, I am coming with, the original questions which came in this December exam, the 100 series exam. So I will be solving 10 to 15 questions per day, and these questions will be solved in a very different way. Means, suppose if I give you one question, so that answer will be given to you in proper detailing, and I will be explaining you that how you have to evaluate this question and how you have to make your knowledge more and more with one question even. So suppose if I am teaching you 12 questions, ऐसे समझ लीजिए कि अगर हम 10 क्वेश्चन मैंने आपको सॉल्व कराया तो आपका जो लेवल है, आपका नॉलेज लेवल है, वो 100 क्वेश्चंस के बराबर हो जाएगा. Yeah, Radhika, what are frequently asked questions from this unit? Radhika, there are many questions which are in my test series which I have already made, and if you are in my class, if you have, so you will be getting all those test series in the form of sample test series and everything. Sujata, yes, and sure, thank you, Sujata, for being a part here live with me. And Radhika, you be in touch with me through WhatsApp, I will guide you. Fine, and I will be teaching in the further days 10, 15 questions and other different things also from the different areas of NET. But yes, this is a platform where I am trying to locate you, try to tell you that don't fear now with the live classes. It is as good as the physical class. Maisha, sir, can I give that exam after my second semester of MA? Yes, exactly after the second semester of MA, you can take the exam. You are allowed. Sir, please explain about Ferdinand G. Saussure. Okay, Rabindra, Ferdinand G. Saussure are already in my class. So you enter my class and take the Ferdinand Saussure class, because it is a long theory, but I have already explained the class and will be taking in the new batch also. Radhika, yes. Okay, Rabindra, and I think I have told you that you missed by, I think, few marks. So don't just, okay, I think you did not take the exam this time. So this is a long theory, it will take half an hour, 1 hour. So I will be teaching in the class and be a part of my system and get all the guidance from me, students. Okay, students, any more questions? Any more questions? Because, see, suppose if I talk about this unit, that is Introduction to Linguistics and Language, and if I talk about the definition of language, so what you can define this language? That man invented language to communicate. हमने language को क्यों invent किया students? To communicate and converse with different sorts of people, and only human beings possess language. जानवर नहीं बोल पाते हैं. They have the different communication system. Only human beings possess language, and that too uniformly. And animals also have a communication system, but it is not a developed system. And that is why language is said to be species specific. It does not pass from a parent to a child. A child has to learn language, and if she or he learns the language of the society, he is placed in. बच्चा बंगाली है तो देखिए बंगाली बोलने लगता है, बच्चा तमिल है तो तमिल बोलने लगता है, बच्चा संस्कृत माहौल में बोलता है तो संस्कृत बोलने लगता है, और बच्चा इंग्लिश माहौल में पैदा हुआ है तो पैदा होते मानी बोलता है I want a glass of water. मम्मा हाउ आर यू, पापा ऑल्सो आई वॉन्ट टू गो विद यू. हमारा हिंदी वाला बच्चा कहता है मम्मा पापा आप कहां जा रहे हो. कैन यू इमेजिन? There are hundreds of languages in the country, and the student and the child who is born in that mahal, in that society, he or she learns that language. So human beings basically can communicate with each other, and we are able to exchange the knowledge, we are able to exchange the myths, the beliefs, the wishes, the threats, the command, the promises, the thanks, the declarations, and the feelings. We human beings are computer beings. We can do anything. Animals cannot do anything. We can laugh, we can amuse, we can disrespect, we can show anger, we can show happiness, we can even smile. We can express amusement, we can express pleasure, we can approve anything by our eyes. We can make you feel that sir is happy, sir is sad. And we can shriek to express anger, excitement, fear, anything. And we can even clench our fist कि हम determined हैं. देखिए, this is symbolic. हम गुस्सा दिखा सकते हैं अपने एंगर में, अपने थ्रेट में, और अपनी भावों को टेढ़ा कर सकते हैं टू शो डिसरेस्पेक्ट और शो टू मेक यू फील दैट आई एम एंग्री, या ये काम मुझे पसंद नहीं आया. बट आवर सिस्टम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन बिफोर एनीथिंग क्या है? इट इज बेसिकली अ लैंग्वेज. So it is a communication system, it is a system of communication based upon words and the combination of words into sentences. कोई भी जब sentences होता है तो किससे होता है? Sentences में words होते हैं, words में हमारी feelings होती है, और जब उसको हम grammatically सही करते हैं तो जाके वो system बन जाता है. Sahinur Mandal, good afternoon sir from Sahinur, Calcutta. Yes Sahinur, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Communication by means of language may be referred to as linguistic communication. And as I have just told you above, laughing, smiling, shrieking and so on. And these types are known as non-linguistic communication. Language, as defined above, as I have just told you, is an exclusively human property. ये हमारे हाथ में है. बहुत सारी definitions बड़े बड़े लोगों ने बनाया है. A.H. गार्डिनर ने कुछ कहा है, वेबस्टर ने कहा है, बहुत बड़े बड़े लोगों ने इसकी परिभाषा दी है. सो एक परिभाषा नहीं हो सकती है. जैसे एक परिभाषा मुझे याद अभी भी आ रही है, वो मुझे नाम तो नहीं याद है किसने लिखा है, but it is something like this, that language may be defined as the expression of thought by means of speech sounds. ये किसी ने डिफाइन किया है, गूगल में चेक कर सकते हैं, इसका नाम आ जाएगा. Language may be defined as the expression of thought by means of speech sounds. In this way, there are innumerable examples, innumerable definitions of this word. So, students, I hope you may be able to get the feel that yes, you have to be a part of this examination or any examination, and if you like it, you should be ready for starting your course, students. I hope you will do the best. Any more questions? Here is my mobile number. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me, and you can add me on this thing so that you may be able to do this thing. God bless you, students. Meet you tomorrow. Thank you so much.